So do we want to do the ruins or the Metales? What are we thinking? Do we want to solve the Romeo and Juliet scandal, or do we want to do the ruins? The ruins are a bit more difficult, but, you know. Ah, fucking mission.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Terrace. I still can't believe it's gone. I mean,
can.
I grew up there and now it's just gone.
Malik will pay for what he did.
Yeah, I know. The Jedi got rid of Revan, so
Eh.
I figure Malik's days are numbered too. But that doesn't make the pain go away, you know? Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's a shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malik, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Terrace, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. I guess that's what it comes down to.
That's fair.
So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help against Malik or the Sith, I'll be there for you. Hey there.
Talk about your brother.
Sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to
Ooh,
Lena,
we're
it's
getting
hard to get a
some
little worked up.
interesting. What did she do to you?
My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the
Fuck
law
Griff.
in Paris, but we
Sorry,
got by
sorry.
okay, until Lena
Forgot.
came and ruined everything.
It's supposed to be someone else.
She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked.
Did Lena dump him?
I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road.
Maybe she actually liked Grift.
I saw Lena
Griff,
for what
not
she really
Grift.
was,
Whoops.
a busty,
Slip of the tongue.
cantina rat. She used Griff and took away the only family I had. After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were going to try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went.
Sounds like he deserted you.
Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Taurus, Lena sunk her claws into Griff butt good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was the hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing.
Care about
Let's
that.
just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like this dark side, Julia. Sorry, looking at chat again. Nothing.
Okay.
Never mind. That was all. Bastila.
How can I help?
Holy shit, I'm tall compared to her. I'll talk to you about
It was
that
less
dream.
of a dream and more of a vision.
Yeah. Why do we dream of Malik and
Perhaps
Revan?
because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were
Did we
strong
desire
enough
to?
force leave
Or is it?
a trace.
Never mind. Spoilers. I mean by a
They
trace.
did something important here. Of that, I am certain.
No.
Simply that we are sensitive to that event.
Considering we're on the.
We're not. We dreamed about
Never
Revan
mind.
and Malak either because we were
I'm
meant
just
to,
gonna keep my
because we
mouth shut.
wanted to. There is no other way to look at it. Are you wondering what to the as?
How did they become linked?
No, believe me, I certainly don't find the.
Well, thanks a lot.
Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to.
I have another question.
What would you like?
Not so sure I like the idea of you being in my dreams.
And are you so...
Pretty certain, yeah.
I see. That is most likely very
Yep, probably.
I'm not certain myself. Regardless, our fates are linked. The vision was no doubt meant for us both.
What do you think they were doing?
I have no idea.
Think we'll receive more?
With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us.
I don't know why I keep looking over at the OBS preview. I have the thing literally full screen on my monitor right here. All I wanted
As
to
you
know.
wish. How can I help?
Anything about this place? That's
Then
all for now. All right.
Yes?
Yes.
What?
Oh, could she use burst of speed? Can I use burst of speed now? Restricted by armor. God.
Yes?
Where's zooming? We're gonna go this way. King mission. There she is. To the Metale grounds. We're gonna do the Metales. Nope, not forced. Burst of speed. Left. This way.
What?
Go this way.
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I
Bum
guess we're gonna
bum.
have to take it out of you piece by
No, please. Take my wife and children instead.
Damn.
Anything.
Concussion grenade did absolutely nothing. Okay, why don't you have your lightsaber out? Why don't you have your lightsaber? Psychopath. Actually, because you're using blasters. Press gloves. Actually, hold up. You go energy shield. I'm gonna take Patrick's armband. You used to have X visor. So yeah, I'll use the Verpine headband. Oh, excuse me.
be it.
Will you attack him, please? There we go. That guy's dead. Foreign datapad. Means we're gonna have to read that. Equipment pack. We already checked that. Yeah, same one. Checked. Not to take something funny with the intakes. I was dumb enough to take that thing, plowed right into the ground within a kilometer. Yikes! Thank God I didn't take it. Went with chicken and rice. Nice, good choice. Ally droid.
This is private property.
Speak to Alan
You
Matale.
have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandrels as to the
you're right.
whereabouts of my son Shen.
Checking on you first. Any information you might have would be helpful.
I have already told my story to the Council. Why did they not inform you of my circumstances? I did not expect such incompetence from the Jedi, but I shall repeat the tale once more. Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandrels arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandrels have
Kill
committed
them
against
all.
the Matales are far
That
too
might be the
numerous
plan.
to
I'm
name.
not sure yet.
But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandrel droids trespassing.
There is
on
like
my
a
land.
Romeo and Juliet ending, mass death approach. I may go with that to get some dark side points. What are they doing? What happened to the droids?
My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps. Destruction of my property. Maybe a simple spy mission. I wasn't about to find out. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandrel clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
Think so. Where can I find the Sandrels?
Follow their stink south of here and you shall find them. I demand action on this matter, Jedi. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandrels. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
100% not. Make it 2,000. You have a deal.
2,000? Your greed is outstripped only by your utter lack of any sense of proportion, Jedi.
2,000. Even if you would pay such a fee, what could you possibly need so many credits for?
For that
Fuck,
price,
I
could
forgot I had
purchase enough
Bastila with
droids
me.
to destroy the entire Central Estate. 2,000 is out of the question. Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including razing the entire Sandral estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
I'll give $2,000. Well, I tried. Wait, what do you mean I'll give 2,000? No. I was trying to get them to give me 2,000. Rest assured, the Jedi Council will not know that there was a $1,000 or 1,000 credit donation. Oh, yeah. That's exactly, Julia. I'll do whatever. So 2,000. 2,000 is too expensive. But I'll do whatever. So 2,000. No, 1,000. You would have expected him to go to like 1,250 at least. You know? Clearly a shite businessman. Or maybe a really good businessman.
Hey, Bastila. You ever use the Force just to, a little jolt to
I remember this.
trip up some
Or
jerk
shite
and
dad.
get off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Aw, come on. There's gotta be times when you thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going.
I'm not stuck up. I'm just better than you.
Less clumsy.
Yep, that is Bastila in a nutshell. See, but I love playing Bastila and Mission against each other. It's so funny to me. I like how they're like, yeah, getting rid of the taint in the grove will take care of the Cathounds. Except we're still fighting the Cathounds after getting fucking Juhani, you know? Seems a bit sketch. Ed Settler. Cassius Fett? Is that who that is? 6 plus 4. Ooh, 5 plus 5. And resistance against fire. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I am Lord. Yeah. Yeah. Fortitude. I don't remember what that does. That's probably fine.
What can I do?
What?
Let's check. Is Cassius Sandro. Upon reading it, you gather that he collected some correlation between the ruins and something called the Rack. The Rack Ghoul? Like the Rack Ghouls? Is that what they mean? Can you imagine though? The Rack Ghouls. I'm like half rushing. I'm like trying to get stuff done, but I'm like half rushing. I'm not gonna lie. Go west. Oh, but that would mean okay. Nope, we're not going that way. Ragu.
There, take that.
No, the rat ghouls were like the like zombie ass type of things in Lower Taurus or Undercity Taurus or whatever. A really shite place to live. Andral grounds. Try to get done. Yeah. I'm already at what, 10.5 or something? Oh, hey, I know that guy. So question. Cool Life, you'll be the one who knows this. With the droid, what's the dark side points thing? How do I get dark side points on that?
Let's make this quick.
There's got to be a way.
The Force fights with me.
Sorry, the companion droid. That's what it
The
is.
Force fights with me. What can I do?
What?
Sure.
That's fair. Got to be a dark side option here. There's the cave.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi.
Quite a beating you
It
took.
was not that bad compared to what I had to endure back at my owner's.
Left your owners?
My owner became a bit too attached. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her.
All the time?
You don't want to know.
Probably not.
She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds.
Suicidal or something?
I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me?
I'll destroy you and tell her you're still out there.
What? No, you'd
Aha, I knew there was a way to get dark side points. Oh, look at me. Crystal Cave. Alrighty.
Sure.
Yeah?
What can I
What?
do?
Sure. Alright, yep, Bastila, you're fucked. Later. Try an ion grenade.
Ugh. I don't feel Take that!
Shit, I just want to take them one at a time. Why can't I move? Did you say killer, Julia? Seems a bit outrageous, but I mean, if there's a chance, I probably will. Cool life thoughts. Use the med pack, please. This is the most dark side I've ever seen in one of my characters. So, like, big PogChamp. Okay, we all rotate back. We all heal.
Huh? Yes?
Yes?
Remains. Oh. Crystal, you say?
How can I help?
You know anything about this place?
Tatooine is a piece of... Then I suggest...
I was hoping you would talk about cave.
Here! Here!
All right. Green, blue, red. We're going red, right? That just seems right. Right? You know what? Honestly, let's say screw it. Forget about the Matale and the Sandals. And go take care of some other stuff.
Mission, is that you? It's me,
Lena.
Remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace. Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff? I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news. Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat! Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off! Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
She gets a little worked up when it comes to her brother.
I know how she feels. Griff can be pretty frustrating. I guess that's why Mission didn't want to come with us when we left Terrace. You liar! Griff
Not called him head
you didn't
tails
want his
though.
little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind. Is that what the Hutt spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies. No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Why should we believe you, Lena?
About it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left
Makes
Terrace,
a point.
he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
I'd like to hear Griff's side of things before we judge him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard, he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Damn. All right. So, before we call it, we're gonna go upgrade stuff. We're gonna go mess with our lightsaber a bit and kind of just vibe out. All right. We're going red. Let's go talk to the Jedi Council real quick.
I must congratulate
Padawan it as the man.
You to learn about the Mandalorian Wars.
Well, you can hard the man
The Jedi join in?
Well, they
The Revan did the right thing.
no one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorian. Instead, there were
Did they disappear to? Yeah, that's a dumb question. Where did they disappear to? What? How did Revan get so many followers?
Initially, the bulk of the Sith force were former Republic. Some of the
What happened next?
But
Or the Academy's archives? I'll be going now. Doctor.
Your training is now when we set the
What an angle! I hope that's one of the choices for the thumbnail.
the way.
I have nothing. The less now.
All right, now we go talk to.
I do not know what the count.
Talk to the lady.
Have you found?
I killed some of them in the plains.
But now.
Come back if I find them later. All right. Go lie to her.
My droid is still missing.
Still out there somewhere.
He's out there. Hey, why'd you have to do that?
It troubles me to see you behaving this way.
It's just a prank, bro. All right. So we did that. Should we do the other thing? The little trial-y thing? That's probably for the best. Then we'll call it. Picked my armor. But all right, let's. I remember this is where I took a lot of notes before. But Luke, what do you want? What do you want me to do? All right. Calder nut. Hand and Rickard Lusa. Anything else I should know? Leg. Okay. Tell me what happened. And in gold.
돌바방 원래 오간다 나르고 추추트 먹으샤 본가 볼라와나 찍네 마물레 슬리모 보다다다 난가 쿰비스 물레라 론더 디호도 카치군 이다하던가 이킹.
Okay. Continue the investigation. So let's speak to info droid.
Greetings. I am I have already retrieved some information from the. Is there?
What did you find out about the body?
Preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Okay. Tell me about the
These
planes.
plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by cat hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide. Is there any? Very well.
Questions like. So let's speak to Handon.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Nope. Ah, yes, of course, Master Gould.
Really? Well, then I assure you, on my reputation, I had nothing to do with the killing.
Let's play his
I will help you
game.
with the case as best I can, though. You see, I was out here running
You know?
today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, when all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Go on.
And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Interesting take. All right. Now let's speak to Rickard.
Another Jedi. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the...
Okay, now we speak to the bot.
Is there any? Is there? Very.
How can I be
Holding your side. Are you injured?
injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I meant. How
How are you
I
out
was
here?
taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to.
Okay. You often run on the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to health.
That's all for
course.
now.
So,
You're limping. Are you hurt?
I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing.
Are
I
you out
told you
here?
already, didn't I? Was hunting some
Making sure.
Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area recently. What with those cat hounds acting up. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and
So we'd be
pow,
facing
went down.
north.
But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the ear. Now, I don't have nothing to do with Right.
Okay. Except it's cloudy. Hold up.
Is there any? These plains are. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on small farms and holdings. Is there any? My preliminary analysis of the body. Is there any? Very well.
Talk to Baluk.
Hey there.
Oh,
What can I do
hold
for
up,
you?
mission.
Oh.
Not yet. Before the clouds broke. I want to discuss. Nearby, heard a shot, ran over. Came by the shot. Saw one through the glare of the sun and shot at it. More likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously, one of these men is not telling us something. But Rickard is lying. It was cloudy, there was no sun glare. However, I don't think that's the problem. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Go talk to them about their relationship. Well, let's.
Is there any other?
Call their hand.
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
Call their record.
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
More questions. Let's speak to Rickard this time.
So, what do you...
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be...
I see something else. Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose.
Okay.
Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I don't know why this is causing you so...
Okay, that's all for now. I'm not going to accuse him of anything. I don't... That's the right way to go about this.
How can I be of further assistance?
You went to the speeder with him.
I realize this must seem like a motive
Nope,
to you,
that's
but I
all.
assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
I also don't like sand, Julia. Punch his face in. Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault.
That's fair.
Driving my wife away. I must try not. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him.
Okay.
Of course.
Pajama time. Let's go. Best time. Let's discuss the murder. According to Ricker, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man. Handon is lying. He knew his wife was cheating on. He's taking shape. I know. Weapon.
Hey there.
Not mission. Actually, let's talk about your brother.
Tell me you believe
This is the
me,
time.
lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Tatooine, but the rest of her story is Bantha Poodoo. You can't trust someone like
Poodoo.
her. At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Zerka Corp rep on Tatooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again.
We'll find your brother.
I just hope he's...
Let's talk to Bastila, because why not? Never mind. Let's talk to the droid. Weapon at the
We
scene.
cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Not long. Older. All right. More questions later. Go back to Hendon first. You know about the body, the weapon.
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood.
Okay.
Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
More right now. Holding your side.
Injured?
Okay, that's all for now.
So,
What do you know about the weapon?
that blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always
My man
wished I
got
could
did
get
dirty with
myself
that
a
face
rifle
texture,
like
by the
one
way.
he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too. So he either
Look at
must have
that.
borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right. So, what...
Oops.
Right. So... Right.
Then we speak to the droid.
Is there any other...
The report of Handon's blaster being stolen.
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other... Very well.
I speak to Handon about that.
How can I be... Of course.
It's not. Discuss the murder. Blaster didn't belong to the victim. Blaster is Handon's. I don't know if he lied about it being stolen, though. Maybe. Blood sample on the weapon. Been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire. Okay.
Is there any...
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact...
Let's talk to Handon.
How can I be of... Of course.
He was holding his side, and a twisted ankle wouldn't create a blood sample. Blood on the weapon didn't belong to the victim. Handon's blood. He's clutching his side.
Hey, what are you doing?
Killed Calder out of... Okay, Rickard was out hunting, accidentally shot Handon after he had killed Calder. I would guess they're both guilty. Possible motive. Rickard have? Rickard thought Calder was treating him in business. Mm-hmm. From distance, he saw Hendon and thought it was Calder. So he shot him in retaliation for the credits Calder cheated. Okay.
Damn you. Damn.
Done well. It is obvious that you have been studying your lessons carefully. Be sure to inform the Jedi Council performance in this little.
Well done. I'm impressed. I'm not sure I could have done as well.
And with your spirit. That went pretty well. I feel like I don't do that well on that usually. All right. So, I think I'm going to call it here because I do have work tomorrow morning. So, I want to say thanks. I thought you said you didn't have to be up in the morning, you liar. All right. So, I want to say thanks to the followers. Massive shout out to the subs. I should be back tomorrow. It looks like I'm probably going to do Rocket League. But not sure. Maybe I'll do more KOTOR if I have time. Gotcha. Hopefully, see everybody again soon. Thanks to everybody who came, hung out, and chatted. Thanks to all to everybody who came, hung out, and didn't chat and just chilled. Hopefully, again, I'll see everybody again soon. I want to say I love you all, and good night.